Hey everybody, welcome back to Bespoken. My name is Mike, and today we're going to talk about a bottle I found over the Easter weekend holiday traveling to South Carolina to see some family. It's a bottle I'm really excited for, got a nice little story behind it, and hey, that's what this is all about. Welcome back. So, the bottle that I got from South Carolina is something I was not familiar with. Yeah, someone stayed away, but it's always fun to stop into places, and there's no more reputable place in this area if you're traveling down the 95 corridor other than Mickey Finn's. It's near a new Buc-ee's, which if you don't know what Buc-ee's is, spoiler alert, it's like an amusement park of a gas station, and it's crowded as all get out. But right across the parking lot, across the street, is Mickey Finn's. It's one of, I think, two of their locations. And if you're looking for allocated, you'll typically find it there because they do a ton of business. However, to get them allocated bottles, you will be paying upwards of secondary, if not secondary plus. Definitely not cheap. While I was there, I saw bottles of Stag 25D, Eagle Rare 10, regular Old Buffalo Trace, all selling it well above suggested retail price, and people were buying it in droves. So you could find it. Granted, it's a holiday weekend, so people are traveling, they might not ever see things like that. And yeah, so I don't begrudge anybody for paying secondary. I've done it before, I'm not proud of it, but yeah, it's happened. So that being said, they also are known for having some pretty decent single barrel picks. They do a ton of them. In the past, I've had a couple of their Woodford Double Oaks, which were great. Had a couple others. I don't remember the name. I think it might have been a Stag. It was just a sample. But when we were there, my girlfriend and I, we were looking at some single barrels, and we were kind of deciding. We knew we were going to get something. And there's a gentleman that works there. Walked over, and he's like, "Hey," he's like, "I saw you looking at that bottle over there, and I just want to let you know I did the artwork for it. And I was on the pick team, but I actually drew the label." And I was like, "Yeah, out of town, that's awesome." He's like, "You want to try it?" And I'm from North Carolina. You don't try unless somebody like me, brand ambassadors, they're doing the tastings, right? But this gentleman, awesome, let me poured a sample for my girlfriend and I, and we were able to sample the juice before we bought it, which is great because the price on this, once you see it, it's not bad. I'll be honest with you, it's really not that bad. So, but we're drinking today Alvin Langston. And in my limited research, it looks like they are an NDP out of South Carolina, near the beach. And this bottle here is a double oaked rye whiskey, 116 proof, and it's age stated at 10 years. So I'm like, double oaked rye, age stated 10 years. Well, who's got that? I turned it over on the back, and of course, it's our friends over in Indiana that aged the barrel. So, or excuse me, distilled the barrel. What does that mean? Well, it is a single barrel rye pick, aged 10 years, and it's double oaked. I'm not the world's biggest rye fan. I do enjoy it from time to time, but it's not my go-to. But double oak is my go-to. So now you're taking something that I love, double oaks, and you put it to a rye. Had to try it. I was blown away by the flavor profile. It is a much more complex double oak experience versus your traditional bourbon double oaks. And we'll get into it once you try it. But before I go too far, I want to show this bottle off because, again, this artwork is great. We're hoping it's going to zoom in okay. Kind of see it. It's got some barrel with some horns, guy with a mask, cowboy hat, more barrels in the background. Awesome. You got the rye at the bottom, right? And you see it right there, aged 10 years in see Mickey Finn's, right? So the back, where I had to go to get some more information, chicken scratch right there. That is the artist's signature. His name is Zach. He's the gentleman that sold me the bottle. Awesome guy. I appreciate it. I'm going to set this bottle down so I can pick up my Glen. But what I wanted to say is that I love the story behind this, all right? You've got an employee, obviously likes his job, loves the craft, was part of the pick team, and he got to draw the art. That's, I don't know, that's a bourbon home run for me. So let's get into it though. Enough about the story, right? Because it is all about stories. And as you can see, I've sampled that bottle already and I enjoyed it. But I was excited to bring it to you all today. That said, here it is in the Glen. It's been sitting about 10 minutes or so, maybe. Kind of see it. It's got some nice oily sides on that Glen. Get it nice and spun here. I'm going to take a sniff, a little bit of the palate there. I'll tell you right off the bat, I was excited when I first tried this. This does not, to me, smell like a traditional rye. So automatically I'm picking up more of a sweeter caramel vanilla note that you don't often get on the palate with the rye. So that's, to me, the double oak influence coming through in the barrel. Yeah, there's a hint of like that rye mint, but it's not overpowering. And because of the double oak on the nose, it's almost like, I would say it's an alcoholic Andes mint. You know, those little ones that you get at Olive Garden that everybody clamors for. That's what it tastes like, or excuse me, smells like. Will it taste like that? Let's see if it transfers. Cheers. So yeah, at 116 proof, this being my first sip of the day, other than that initial tingle you're gonna get on your tongue and lips and everything like that on the inside of your mouth, I got right off the bat flavor. It was that rye, kind of a grain spice, a little hint of mint that transferred to the back before it went to the finish and just gets to the back of your tongue. And then that vanilla caramel bomb hits and they mix together. It's got a decently, a decent like mouthfeel. It's not overly viscous, but it's not thin. I mean, it's 10 years. And the finish is just, granted, it's my first pour of the day, but it goes for days. Like you can just feel it traveling down and giving you that nice Indiana hug. Yeah, this is for me, this hits, it's a blending of two items that I do enjoy, but it blends them together to make something that's even better. It's the best way I could describe that. After that finish kind of, and that ethanol dissipates off the palate, I'm left with this very nice flavor and aroma of butterscotch, which home run for me. And this is a fantastic pour. I do not remember the actual price. I have a receipt somewhere for it that I paid for the bottle, but it was under $100. I know that. I want to say it was around like $92, maybe $98 before, you know, the government, but it wasn't bad. And at 10 years age stated, sourced whiskey that's been double barreled for I don't know how long, it, like, yes, that's a deal, especially when I had a chance to sample it beforehand. That makes all the difference, because I don't know that I'd have taken a chance on a double oaked rye. Don't get me wrong, it was unique. I like to try new expressions and versions and, you know, marriages and finishes and things like that. I love trying it. Discovery is my favorite part of bourbon outside of the community. This was a home run for me that I'm definitely not upset about. So where is it going to be on the bespoken scale? I'm going to put it right at about $100 for that value, and all day it's worth the pour. It doesn't taste necessarily like it's extra aged. I'm not getting a ton of that like old oak presence. There's a little bit of an oak presence. There's some char in there, but it's that caramel, sweet vanilla, butterscotch flavor mingling together in the juice. Is just, that's what I'm here for, and that's why it's easily on this list for me. 115. I'd have paid more if I had to. I didn't want to, but I would have. So I'm glad I got to try it. I got to discover a new NDP. And I call them NDP because at this point I don't believe they're laying down their own barrels yet. I could be mistaken on that. If I am, please, y'all, put that in the comments. I'll eat crow and I'll give you all the credit. That said, I hope if you all are traveling around on I-95 or you're in the South Carolina area, I believe their second location or original location was in Florence. Definitely stop at Mickey Finn's. And it's not for the allocated. You're not going to find dusty old bottles on the shelf. They move product like crazy. They have access to barrel picks a lot of other stores in our area don't, because they move a ton of bottom shelfers. So they get access to great picks, and they're still supporting their local distilleries like this one. So again, out of, I think it's Myrtle Beach. Let me just double check on that one, y'all. It is, yep, Hilton Head Distillery. So Hilton Head, which is in South Carolina, but it's distilled in Indiana. Good old Alvin Langston single barrel double oaked rye whiskey. Again, love this. I definitely recommend it. Anybody has access to it to get this bottle. It's an awesome, awesome expression. If you like the notes that I described, if you didn't, well then, don't buy it. Go buy something else. I didn't buy just one bottle on this trip, y'all. So, got content coming up. Please don't forget to like and subscribe like we always ask for, and create some engagement. Give me some feedback on these videos. Are they getting better? Are they getting worse? Why did I get kicked upstairs to the bedroom? What did I do to upset my girlfriend? I was downstairs. I had my bourbon bar in the background. I can't be there anymore. Why is that? Ask me and find out. I can tell you. It's going to be a great story. That said, cheers, y'all. Don't forget, I need you to drink responsibly, because that's what we do. We drink responsibly around here. Don't take chances. It's not worth it. Your life's better than that. And share your bourbon. Go make some friends. Cheers.